And now I'm going to this presentation. We are going to identify various remedial agencies that God has put in nature. Again, remember the principles of life that we talked in our earlier class, and ask God to give you strength and hearkening here to make sure that you follow these principles, the principles of water, the principles of exercise, the principle of fresh air, the principle of proper rest, the principle of being in the sun in this right time, the principle of proper rest, and also the principle of helping your neighbor, and the principle of studying the Word of God and trusting in God for power to help you live. We are going to this class to discuss multitudes or myriads of plants that help with their phytochemicals to regenerate and store the system. And first of all, we trying to identify them, how they look like, and how they grow, and also we going to look at their common names and what they are majorly used for, what it is effective in. And so we begin with our first herb. Here is the first herb that we have is the senna. The senna is a very important herb that God has given us in nature. The botanical name is called Senna alata, and the English common name is senna, and it is majorly known for bowel cleansing. Well, we need to know how it looks like in nature, its Venetian, and how it grows, the color of the flowers. And I believe that this is a common herb that most of us have ever seen. Well, senna is used on a short-term basis to treat constipation. It also is used to empty the bowels before surgery and certain medical procedures. Senna is in a class of medications called stimulant laxatives. It works by increasing activity of the intestines to cause a bowel movement. Now, this is what we want. Our body must be given, we must give our body a cleansing momentum to make sure that it releases the waste. Basically, we know that the body has to produce waste, and one of the channels in which we release the waste is through the bowels. And the elimination channels like the kidney, the blood vessels, the lungs, and your brain is also a very important part of elimination channel, though most people not knowing it. We must know another elimination channel, that is the liver. All this must be helped to eliminate the waste. The colon is the second brain, and so we need to use senna as one of the most important organ that helps in the elimination. And senna is one of these herbs that majorly does that. Its common names or brands that we find there in pharmacognosy are black draught, the X-Lux, the Fletcher, Castoria, the Nature's Remedy, Arpedium, Overnight Relief, Senation, Senna Exprep, and Senocort. Most people branded it like if you're going for a colonoscopy, they have to give you this senna tea to make sure that it relieves you of the pillage and the putrefied matter within your colon system. Medicinal properties of senna helps and strengthen the GI tract by elimination of those toxins. It increases peristaltic action of the GI tract. It is used as a strong laxative, so not recommended for prolonged usage by it because it can wash the good bacteria. So you need to use it moderately, about 3 times in a week, and then you will have to stop. And then after using that, you have to use some probiotics that are helpful in regenerating the biotic matter within your system. Well, it helps to clean the intestinal walls, anti-parasite. It has anti-parasite effects. It is able to remove the worms within your system, and we use it mostly for bacterial disease-causing agents like the typhoid, the amoeba, the brucellosis, and also the cholera. One of the most important uses is in the elimination of the parasites in your system, like the tapeworms. So senna leaves contain essential oils and tannins that help to alleviate skin inflammation. Why? Because the health of the gut the health of the skin depends on the health of the gut. If you see the ringworm, if you see itchiness, it is a sign of a clogged system, more so the colon or the GIT. So you need to use senna first of all to eliminate those worms and to cleanse the GIT tract. It is used for amoeba cases, and also we use it for typhoid. Combat hair loss, senna plant may be able to improve the condition of the scalp by helping to treat dandruff, also being able to prevent hair loss. Now, we need to know how to use it for combating hair loss. We use the leaves majorly. What you have to do is to make a strong decoction of the leaves. You can crush for 1 pound of the leaves, you crush them and put them in about a gallon of water. Let it stay overnight. In the morning, you can use it to wash your hair every day, about 3 times, and will be able to regenerate your scalp and initiate the growth of the good hair. And if you're using for cleansing the colon, you'll have to get a handful of the fresh leaves and then crush them and put them in hot water. Let it steep for about 20 minutes, and then you have to sieve it and use it take it in about once every day for 3 days. It is better you take it in the morning at 6, but you'll not have to take some foods. You'll have just to eat, to drink your water, sorry, and then allow its effects. Its effects comes after about 6 hours. You'll begin having a serious peristaltic movement and gushing out of the debris from your rectum. And so it helps to remove those toxins every time. And after you have used it, another thing you will have to know is that you'll have to take foods. You also take some light foods. You know, not to take hard foods that takes time to digest. It is better after doing the colon cleanse. The following day, what you do is to begin with fruits like pineapples. You can begin with fruits like apples, fruits like pawpaws that are not very hard for the system to digest. Now let's continue with some of the importance of this herb, senna. It eliminates intestinal worms, it treats indigestion, and promotes weight loss because it will be removing a lot of those toxic debris matter within your colon. The senna plant may be able to effectively treat hemorrhoids or inflammation of the veins surrounding the anal passage, which usually result when there is excessive pressure. Now, why it is very effective for the hemorrhoids is because most of the hemorrhoids are as a result of constipation, and it eases the constipation. The senna plant may help boost the defense system of the body so that it can effectively detect foreign pathogens that may be dangerous to our health. And the senna plant can help detoxify the body by getting rid of toxins via urine, and it prevents multiplication of bacteria. The senna possesses bacteriostatic properties which slows the replication of bacteria even though it may not kill them. Well, so that is the importance of this plant, the senna. And also we must know that it is very helpful for your liver. If you have a liver problem, you'll have to use senna for this case. The senna plant may help improve the function of the lungs and may be an effective remedy for asthma and other respiratory diseases. It works by reducing inflammation in the lungs so that breathing difficulties are eliminated. Another thing, it prevents bad breath. Bad breath may result from poor dental hygiene and may be worsened by other unhealthy habits. Most times, antiseptic mouthwashes are used to treat bad breath. However, the leaves from the senna plant may also be effective in preventing bad breath. A good way to use the senna plant for this purpose is to soak the leaves in boiling water and then allow it to cool before swishing around the mouth. So bad breath mostly is because of a dirty GIT, and senna will help you for that. Welcome, brothers and sisters. We'll be continuing with some of this presentation in our next class. I hope you are blessed with the senna, and that is all that we have in relation to this herb. And God bless you till our next class, where we are going to discuss plantain, or the Plantago major.